Most people don't fail because they are weak. They fail because the brain quietly teaches them that nothing they do matters. This belief, this silence, this surrender has a name: learned helplessness. It's why people stay in jobs they hate, why students stop trying, why entire societies fall numb under pressure. And it all began with a shocking experiment involving dogs, electricity, and a truth about the human mind that still scares psychologists today. Learned helplessness is simple. When life repeatedly teaches you that your actions don't matter, your brain eventually stops trying. You lose motivation, you stop experimenting, you stop believing effort equals results. Even when escape becomes possible, you do nothing. Psychologists observed 3 changes: a motivational collapse, people stop trying; a cognitive block, they stop believing anything could work; and emotional damage, anxiety and depression patterns begin to appear. This isn't laziness, it's programming. In 1967, researchers Martin Seligman and Stephen Mayer strapped dogs into harnesses. Some dogs could end electric shocks by pressing a panel. Others received the exact same shocks, but nothing they did mattered. Later, all dogs were placed in a box with a low wall. They could escape the shocks simply by jumping over. Dogs who once had control escaped quickly. But the dogs who learned that nothing they did mattered, they lay down, they cried. They didn't even try. The pain hadn't broken them, the belief had. Researchers later tested humans. 2 groups sat in a room filled with loud noise. One group could stop the sound with correct button presses. The other group pressed every button, and nothing worked. Later, both groups worked on puzzles, real solvable puzzles. The first group worked harder, longer, and solved more. The second group gave up fast, convinced nothing they did mattered. The experiment revealed something uncomfortable. Helplessness spreads across situations. Learn it once, feel it everywhere. Today, neuroscience explains why helplessness feels so real. Inside the brainstem sits the dorsal raphe nucleus, a major serotonin control center. Uncontrollable stress overstimulates it, flooding emotional circuits. The result? Shutdown. Passive coping. Mental paralysis. But when stress is controllable, the prefrontal cortex activates and shuts the helpless circuit down. The brain literally has a control detector. When it believes control exists, performance rises, anxiety drops, and effort returns. When it believes control doesn't exist, the entire system collapses. Helplessness is not weakness, it is circuitry. Depression often mirrors this circuitry: low motivation, slow thinking, negative expectations, and a belief that the future cannot be changed. The hopeful truth is this: helplessness can be unlearned. Small wins rewire the brain. New actions rebuild motivation. Changing your explanation style reshapes belief. You don't need a miracle, you need momentum. Control isn't given, it is built, one choice at a time. Thank you for watching.